Hey, I'm John Greaves III. I'm the founder of Garage Gym Life, and I'm here at our friend David and Christy's home gym. This is a awesome gym here in their backyard in Arkansas. You can actually see their gym. We did a tour of it, and it's on our YouTube channel, so you guys can check that out. The link is going over my head right now. But what I want to talk about today is something that is near and dear to every home gym owner's heart, and that is warranties and companies honoring them. So, quick story. This is a Texas bench bar made by Texas Power Bars, which is a company that has an incredibly rich history in strength training. Texas Power Bars have been used to set and break world records multiple times. People swear by them. And so I'm actually surprised to be telling you what I'm about to tell you. So last year I was here visiting David and Christy with my wife, and I needed to work out. So David said, hey, I just got in a Texas bench bar. You want to use that? I said, heck yeah. So I came over here and I grabbed this exact bar and I started to load weights on it. And it didn't take long before I noticed a problem. So as you guys can see, I've got an helical plate on this side. It went on the sleeve, no problem. But when I go over to this side, it doesn't go on that side. So, of course, I think, well, something must be wrong. So I tried a different plate. So for you guys' sake, I'll grab another one of these plates. This is also an helical plate, and I'm showing you guys these are helicals because these are top of the line calibrated plates. Once again, the helical plate goes on just fine on that side, but then when I get to this side, doesn't go on. So I went to Dave and I said, hey man, did you know that one of your sleeves is bigger than the other or something's going on with it? He said, what are you talking about? He said, I just got that bar, it's new. And so he came over, we checked it, and we confirmed that yes, indeed, there was something wrong with that sleeve. What you're supposed to do in these situations is, especially if it's a new bar, you reach out to the company. And I'm gonna tell you that Texas Power Bar on their website gives a very specific set of instructions for how you're supposed to handle stuff like this. So when you go on their website, it says, of course, all Texas Power Bar products manufactured by Caps Welding Incorporated have a lifetime warranty on craftsmanship. Our bars have a limited lifetime warranty against bending for the original owner under normal use. We don't warrant any item that's been abused, neglected, or dumped on rack pins, safety bars, straps, boxes, et al. Bushings and bearings will wear over time. If a bushing or bearing should fail or break under normal use, this is covered under our warranty for 5 years. The important thing is you scroll down to the bottom and you can see where it says the original customer may ship a bar back for inspection after written authorization is provided. So basically what you're supposed to do is you reach out to Texas Power Bars, you let them know that there's a problem, and then they have to give you written authorization before you can ship the barbell back. David was recently on an episode of my weekly live stream, and I'll let him explain to you guys what happened when he contacted Texas Power Bars about the issue with the bar. I called you earlier this week and I said, hey, you still got that bench bar? You're like, yeah. Okay, so now I want you to tell the people, tell America and the UK, what did freaking Texas Power Bars do when you reached out to them and said, hey, you gave me a bar with 2 different size sleeves?
So initially, Texas Power Bar was very, very on top of my email. And we went back and forth a couple times, and then they absolutely ghosted me. So on 11/13/2023, I had reached out to Texas Power Bar, and they got back to me immediately and said, hey, David, are you able to get on a call today about the bar? Thank you. So my response is, I am. My phone number is blah, 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 blah,
I'll
blah,
confirm
blah,
that's
blah.
his actual phone number in that message.
And you can see what the response was. There was no call. There was no message.
He gave them his number.
There was
they
nothing.
Never answered him. Now, what were you asking them to do?
Tell me how to fix it.
You weren't even asking for a refund.
I'm not asking for a refund. And I can tell you that since then, I've bought more Texas Power Bars.
So you're a continuing, ongoing customer.
I love
You
them.
weren't asking them for any money.
No.
You weren't asking for a refund. You weren't asking for another bar. You just like, hey, can you tell me how to fix this?
Right. That's it.
And they decided not. See what I'm talking about? See, this is the kind of stuff this is why I get mad. Because they don't have a problem when you want to give them money, but when you want them to help you make something right, not even asking for a refund or a replacement product,
That's the part that really makes me mad. They ghost you. Now, my little live stream podcast, maybe it's not on their radar. Well, it's definitely not on their radar. It may not matter to them with my just under 40,000 subscribers, but I promise you the word's going to get out if they keep on treating people like this, and it's going to be reflected in sales. I do not like that. Okay, so Home Gym Physique wants to know, he said, did they not send you out a replacement? So I can answer that. Well, he's shaking his head, but he wasn't even asking for a replacement. That's the point. He just like, tell me how to fix it. But even if they had said, oh, well, we'll just send you another one, that would have been fine too. You probably still would have tried to fix the other one.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like the ghosting. Okay, but you're not hearing what I'm saying. He wasn't asking for a replacement. He asked them to tell him how to fix it. And since then, you figured out how to fix it.
Yeah, I just haven't yet.
Okay, so he's figured out how to fix it on his own. But the point is, they made the bar. They know what's wrong with it. All they had to do was tell him okay, here's what you got to do and be done with it. And that's that. Or if they don't feel comfortable from a legal standpoint, hey, well, maybe we don't want to tell you how to fix it because then if something goes wrong, we're liable. Send him a new bar. Exactly. They just ignored him. That's why I'm mad. It doesn't make me mad that they had a product defect or a product that didn't function well or correctly, because I don't expect perfection from man-made things. Okay. That's not the world, the universe we live in. But what I do expect is that when a company is willing to take your money in exchange for goods or services, they make it right when they don't deliver on the implied promise of those goods and services that they made you before you gave them money. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that's horrible. That's horrible.
Okay, so as you guys can see, it's been a year, which is more than enough time for Texas Power Bars to have addressed the issue with him. The issue is that on this side, one of these pins that's supposed to be flush with the barbell sleeve is actually sticking up just a little bit and is actually at an angle. So while I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination that you shouldn't support Texas Power Bar, in fact, David has purchased other Texas Power Bars products since he got this bar. What I am saying is that I believe that companies need to honor their warranties. And just because a company is well-renowned and has a great reputation doesn't mean that they can rest on their laurels. In fact, I encourage you guys to share this video with anybody you know, or if you know somebody at Texas Power Bars, I don't need them to talk to me or do anything. What I do want them to do is reach out to David and make it right. They have his contact information, and if they don't have it, then yes, they can reach out to me and I will provide it to them. But the end goal here is for them to do what they say they'll do in their warranty, and that is honor their workmanship.